This video is going to show you how to solve one-step equations. The first thing you're going to do is draw a line down the equal sign. And next we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to find the side that has most of the variables or the numbers. Those are called terms. The first side has two terms. It has x and it has 6. The second side has negative 21. That's just one term. So because I have 2 on the first side, that's the side I'm going to look at to try to get rid of things. So I know I'm going to solve for x, so I'm going to get rid of positive 6 plus 6. So the opposite of that is minus 6, and I have to do that on both sides. That allows me to cancel the plus 6, and I'm left with just the x that I can bring down. Bring down the equal sign, and now I have an integer problem, negative 21 minus 6. So I'm going to make a t-chart. Negative 21, negative 6, because they're on the same side, I'm going to add them together. 21 plus 6 is 27. They're on the negative side, so it's a negative 27. So the answer is x equals negative 27. Example 2 is m minus 51 equals negative 9. The first thing we're going to do again is draw a line down the equal sign and look for the side that has the most terms. That'll be the first side in this case again. And I'm going to circle the m to isolate it. I want to get rid of minus 51. The opposite of minus 51 is plus 51. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Cancel, bring down the variable, and I'm going to make a t-chart. 9 is on the negative side, 51 is on the positive side. So I'm going to find the difference between 51 and 9. And I could easily do that by doing a subtraction problem. I'm going to be left with and we would get 42. So m equals 42, and it's positive because the 51 is on the positive side. The next one, example 3. Negative 3d equals negative 9. I have negative 3 times the variable d. So I'm going to divide on both sides. I'm dividing both sides with whatever is with the variable, which in this case is negative 3. I can cancel that, and I'm left with d equals, and I know that a negative divided by a negative, negative divided by a negative equals a positive, so the answer is positive 3. The next example, v divided by negative 6 equals negative 5. This is a division problem. The inverse operation of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides by something, and I'm going to use parentheses because that means to multiply. I know I want to get v alone, and so I'm looking at that I have the fact that I have negative 6 to get rid of. So I have to multiply both sides by negative 6. These two will cancel out because you would end up with negative 6v over negative 6, and that cancels. And so I'm left with v equals negative times negative is a positive. 5 times 6 is 30. The last example, 3/4 x equals negative 5. Again, we're going to multiply both sides, and we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. That means that we're going to flip our fraction. And this is the fraction we're wanting to get rid of. The reciprocal is 4/3. We can do this and cancel this out because they equal 1, and we're left with x. I have -5 times 4/3. I have a fraction times a whole number, so I'm going to make this a fraction so I can remember that I'm going to multiply the top and multiply the bottom. So when I multiply the numerators, -5 times 4 is -20. And the denominators, 1 times 3 is 3. I can't simplify that, and I don't need to change it to a mixed number at this point, so that would be my final answer. Go ahead and try these. Pause the video and see if you get them right. Hopefully you have time to solve these. The first answer, number 1, is m equals -9. Number 2 is x equals -12. And number 3 is n equals 30. And number 4 is a equals -8.